So welcome everyone. I'm going to start the call. We are working on the technology tonight. Sierra and Neve are actually in London for the first time together. They're having a little week-long vacation, which is fantastic. So we and Steve and Gina are at their house. We are working on bringing everybody into the waiting room. We're going to talk tonight about this amazing little patch called the X39. It is a stem cell activation patch. And somebody, either you're part of this opportunity, you've already started to utilize this patch, or somebody's invited you on in order to learn more about this amazing technology. This little stem cell activation patch is actually a frequency patch. It is not a transdermal patch. It is made of organic crystals, and they're infused with a frequency. And when you put the patch anywhere on your body, any spot will do. When you put the patch on, it tells the body to elevate the GHK copper peptide. Now, when I started, I had no idea what that was. I had to Google it, and I found out it was the holy grail of anti-aging. What it does is it resets 3,000 to 4,000 of your genes to a younger, more youthful state, and it activates your body's own stem cells. Who doesn't want that? So it's kind of like when we stand in the sun. When you stand in the sun, the frequency from the sun tells your skin to elevate vitamin D. With this patch, it's the same sort of thing. The frequency from the patch elevates your skin to elevate GHK copper peptide. So you've been invited here tonight. We're going to have an opportunity meeting. It's going to be a very different event because Steve and Gina probably have a couple hundred people at their home, and they'll be speaking live. You'll be able to hear Steve and Gina live. We'll have the same screens that Steve and Gina are going to have on. We have to wait for the sun to go down a little bit more in Florida so that they're, because they all sit outside. So the outdoor screen so that it's dark enough so that everybody there, the 200 people there at their meeting, can actually see the screens. All right. Do we have Steve on or not yet?
Okay, we are live.
Got it. Yay! The technical difficulties are over. Thank you, Mike. Woo, woo.
We're super excited. I know lots of you have the patch on. Lots of you are looking forward to getting patched tonight. And we just want to welcome you to our home here in South Florida. This is going to be an amazing night. We've got lots of different speakers coming up, but I just first of all want to make sure tonight, if you're new here, you're going to have to grab a couple papers, and they're going to pass them out in just a minute. And we'll try to do it with the littlest commotion as we can. But it's very important that you walk out of here knowing, because you're here for a reason. And we'd like you to be able to wear the patch for free. You like that? Yeah. So we're going to teach you how to do that, as well as make income. The sky's the limit. And also just be able to take this amazing patch and bless and share with people. And they're going to get incredible testimonies. You know, as you know, this patch that we all have on, mine, I can't show it to you because it's right here under my belly, but I'm not lifting my dress up. But anyways, I do have my patch on. And you know that this patch, you wear it, it gets heat activated by your body. And it does not, your body heals itself. So when you hear a testimony tonight, just remember, we're not making any claims or anything like that. It's your own body is activating its copper peptides, and you are healing yourself. Your body's healing inside. So you might say, oh, wow, I have this kind of going on in my body, but I'm not feeling anything. Well, you know what? It's going to go to the weakest link in your body, and that could be your brain. I mean, serious. It could be your brain. It could be one of your organs. So it's really important to be patient when you're wearing the patch. It's very important to give the patch some time. You might feel something in one day, you might feel something in 2 days, or it might be like a week to 2 weeks. So be patient with it. You will get a result. And so we're excited about that. We have little envelopes that are great for sampling. They're up there if you guys want to grab those. We have patches here. We have this order form here. If you are not in the business yet, it's very important that you take this form. We're going to be passing out just a minute. Matt Curtis is in charge of that. This is an order form. You're going to fill this out, pick the package where you feel comfortable, And we'll be explaining that as well tonight. But listen, there's a lot of people that are not here tonight. So this is how it works. We have a left leg. We have a right leg. And we're going to build down that left and right leg. So whichever leg you're on, you want to get that form filled out and get it turned in as quickly as possible. Last party we had here, Heidi, Heidi, wave your hand. Yeah, well, she's going to tell in a minute. But she gave me her form in the middle of the meeting and said, don't put it in the computer. So I hope that you have that kind of urgency tonight. And remember, it's a binary. So there's 2 legs. So you want to get in. Somebody might have 10 people here. You want to be the first one of those 10 people if someone has 10 guests here. So that's important. Fill that out. Get that handed into us. We also have a link. Once you get in, you can send the link to people. So don't think you got to always fill out that form. But for tonight, we're going to do the form. Then this is your first goal sheet. And I have these for everybody to take home, whoever's getting started here tonight. You have a goal sheet. We have our next event. We have tickets up there. They're free. It just gives you the address, the location, what's going on. This is August 31st in Ocala. Yeah. Okay. So we're so excited. We have a couple that just hit a new rank. We're super excited to bring them up. And they're from very far away, Wellington, Florida. Help me welcome brand spanking new presidential directors, Mike and Saeed Hernandez. Woo! Congratulations. Woo! So proud of these guys. There you go.
Hey guys, give it up for Gina Merritt. What a beautiful place. This is my beautiful wife, Saeed, guys. You know what? Sitting here right now, I just got a flashback. I met this couple in 2006. They didn't know it at the time, but I came into their house. By the way, this entire beautiful backyard that you see here was all, no disrespect, patchy grass, right? This is the type of opportunity that we have in our hands, guys. This is a paradise, and it was part of their dreams, and they've been able to succeed it, to achieve it with this type of industry. So guys, real quick, my wife and I, we've whoa, spotlight.
Lights, camera, action.
My wife and I, guys, came to this house 12 years ago. I remember with a few applications. 16 years ago, back in 2006. I can't count. And I remember, guys, it was the first time I was ever exposed to this industry. Steve and Gina Merritt didn't know us at the time, and they also didn't know that we couldn't afford to pay attention. And guys, that's why we did it. We had a 12-year-old son, and I was devoted to my son. And I didn't make him my excuse why we couldn't do this. I made him the reason why we had to do this. And I thank God I bumped into Steve and Gina Merritt, guys, because that opportunity that God gave us to him changed our entire life. So if you're here for the first time, if you're looking at this opportunity for the first time, I'll tell you something. We had something big in the past, and it does not compare to the opportunity that we have here right now. So make some noise, guys, if you're passed, if you're getting a result. And most important, guys, make some noise if you're looking for an opportunity to change your life, not just physically, but financially.
Okay,
Anybody?
let's hear them. Come on.
So, guys, here's the deal. This opportunity is like nothing we've ever seen in the past. And we're just blessed to be a part of it. We've got airplanes.
Yeah.
We're going to have a skydiver drop in about 2 seconds. He's going to jump with no parachute. But this is what the patch is capable of doing.
Thanks, Mike. That's great.
So guys, real quick, listen, the deal is this, guys. We are a part of a group that took a company from 0 to $1 billion, and it changed the course of our lives. And we made multiple 7 figures, but even better than that, we helped people like Steve and Gina helped us become millionaires. So I don't know if you're really looking for something. I don't know where you are, where you find yourself in your life right now. But guys, when I tell you that we will be taking this company to over $1 billion, it's going to happen with or without you, with or without me. But we all say it's not going to happen without us. So my wife loves to speak in public. It's one of her passions. And she's just
loved it. I always loved it. No, but I'm super excited about this because I mean, network marketing, a company like this 16 years ago changed our lives forever. I mean, and we were broke, struggling couple with a young son, and we saw the evolution. We saw everything that happened here. We saw how people can change their life doing this business. So if somebody comes to you, I know some people will go around and, oh, I found this business, and you tell your family members and they knock you out down. They're the first ones to knock you down. Don't listen, man. You have something in your hand that is amazing, that can potentially change your life. It's all a matter about where you want to take it. And enough patches, you patch enough people, this is a matter of numbers. You will become successful if you want to do it. And we're excited. We're ready to run harder, because you know what? This is going to change a lot of people's lives physically, spiritually, financially, wherever you want to take it. And we're going to be part of taking this company to billions. So we're excited. Welcome, guys.
Guys, I just want to leave everybody with a quick tip. You know, we got to the level that we got to, and I tell people, don't compare yourself to people like us who've been in the industry for 16 years. It took us 16 years to be able to get to this level in the matter of time that we got here, 40-something days. But when we started, guys, it took us a long time. And like she said, we learned really quickly that people can be negative, especially the people that know you the best. But you just got to go out there with belief and passion behind the product. If you, like my wife said, you patch enough people, guys, you're going to find people are going to get a result. It's going to change their lives. And then like anybody else, guys, once they see what happens, you can't shut them up. Like me, you got to pay me to shut up at this point. So one tip I'm going to leave you with, guys, is we've gone out there and we probably shared more patches than anybody in this room, other than Steve and Gina. That's why they are where they are. But something that we're learning, guys, we're not waiting for people to get a result. People, I want to say, that's not to exaggerate, 8 out of 10 people are going to get an instant result. So we're not waiting for results, guys. The company gives you money back guarantee. There's nothing that you can lose. The biggest chance that you have of losing is the opportunity to come in, signing up right away. We didn't understand how that worked. But if you really do, you're going to have a lot of urgency to sign up, fill up that application, and get it in before everybody else in here does. So people are going to be coming in. The computers are going to be at the back. And guys, I thank God Almighty that when Steve Merritt called me 2 times, I didn't hesitate and we got in. And the blessing that we saw below us, even if you're new or you don't understand what that means, it means this, guys. A lot of people are going to come in below you that you don't know, but you're going to love them all. All right? And you'll get that sooner or later. But real quick, I want to bring in a very special couple. This couple we've been able to learn so much from. And I love the fact that they keep stuff so simple. Like myself, I'm a high school dropout. My wife is a high school dropout. And I'm sorry to put you out there like that. But this couple, guys, he was a carpenter, and I'm not sure what his beautiful wife was, but I don't know. Kim
she did the hardest job. She was a mom.
Okay. So guys, they're gonna come up here, they're gonna bless you, they're gonna give you some training and some information. They want to tell you how they build this business. So please help me welcome with a loud applause, Matt and Kim Curtis.
Kimmy!
Let's go. This is the carpenter that turned, I think he dipped his hammer into gold last time I saw him.
Hey, man.
Let's go.
All right, fired up. How you guys doing? Wow. What a big crowd. Absolutely incredible. This is my beautiful wife, Kim. Yes, she was a stay-at-home mom. And I got up early to leave the house because there were 4 kids there. Personal, but we had fun. So how many people jacked on the patch? Raise your hand, right? Let's do a little survey. So, because there's a lot of new people here. You know what we want to do too? Dave, can I hand you this? We are going to pass out these apps for all the new people. If you just want one, just pretend you're new and raise your hand. Dave will help you out. There's some other people help you pass them out. But let's do a little survey here. How many people, since you started putting the patch on, just feel like they're sleeping better at night? Wow, that's incredible. How many people feel like more energy, more clarity? Look around, guys. Keep up. How many people kind of aches and pains melting away? That one too, right? What else? How many people got, my one friend is crazy. He says, man, I got this crazy time. How many people like me, I just got this urge to suck my thumb. I'm getting younger every day. You feel like how many people getting younger? I'm getting younger every day. My buddy, I can't tell you his name, Andrew, he said he started wetting the bed. I mean, already he's only been on a couple of weeks. Sorry, Andrew, I didn't mean to out you there. But hey, Kim, say hi, and then I'll get serious.
I'll tell you guys to see Mike and Saeed and how this type of progress, this type of company can make someone grow like they have and change, that they've been able to go out and change people's life is such a blessing to me, because when Mike and Saeed got in the business, they were young and it was awesome to be around them. And
Hold the mic. Hold the mic.
Okay, sorry. Anyway, it's awesome to see Mike and Saeed and how they've grown in this type of industry and what a blessing it is and what a blessing they've been to so many people. I know they have people at the party tonight. So we are excited to be here tonight. And I want to share with, you came here tonight and some of you are just trying the product. Some of you have already shared patches with people and some of you are excited about what this could lead to. And Matt and I got in the business a while, 2 months ago, but how amazing.
6 weeks, you're doing awesome.
No, I think it's 2 months.
Let's not fight because we've been fighting. This is my high school sweetheart. She was 15 and I was 17. It was legal. We're up Detroit. But okay, honey, we're fighting in front of everybody. Yeah.
It was. We've been blessed and been able to see so many testimonials from people. That's the thing that you want to see is when you share this with your friends and they come back and we've had life-changing testimonies already from people that have put the patch on. And a testimony was on the call last Wednesday night. He talked about how he hasn't even been able to pick up his daughter, that he's in such severe pain. And after 3 years or something, he was able to do that. So that's what you're looking for is to get out and patch everyone. Don't look at someone and think, I don't know about them. Patch them because you don't know what they have going on in their body and how you're going to be able to help them.
Come on, Kim. Incredible. Hey, so watch this. They have the carpenter talk about the science. Just so you all know you can do it. So in that little patch, you guys know what's in there. Let's all say it together. Crystal, and they use phototherapy to send a signal to your brain to release your stem cells to heal the 3,000 to 4,000 cells in your body. A friend of mine, his name's John, he's not here. He's only got about 2,000 cells because he's a bit of a Neanderthal. But however many you got, it will work on you. It's crazy, right? Isn't it incredible? I just met somebody today said, oh my goodness, it happened already that fast. So it's some people will say, it's not always about your feeling. Has anybody seem to think from corporate that what happens after 6 months or 6 weeks, 1 month, 2 months, right? It works on your cardiovascular system, works on your brain, helps people focus, helps with depression. And these are all personal testimonies, but that's from a double-blind placebo study. You can find it in your back office. It helps with your skeletal thing, right? I had pain in my feet, and within the first day, my pain went away, and here we are, 2 months for Kim and 6 weeks for him. For me, we're feeling great. Kim's got incredible. I'm less of a pain to her now than I was a couple of weeks ago.
I put the patch on, he didn't disappear.
Yeah. Steve always gives me notes. I got one more thing to talk about. Watch this. It says, the importance of starting now. How many people just feel an urgency like they never have before? Isn't that great? Because we're just getting you started and all your friends and family need this patch. So I always tell people, look, hey, we got people that have done this kind of business before. And there's a lot of people here that have never done this kind of business before. And that's who we love because it's as simple as saying, hey, we have a patch that it's stem cell regeneration. People say, wow, I want that. Even if you've ever said it. So it's so easy to share this kind of business because you say that and people want it. Everybody's talking about stem cells and they're sharing it with their doctors. And their doctors are going, wow, we need some of that. We want some of that. So even doctors are open to this kind of thing. So that's absolutely incredible. So put an urgency on it. I want you to have a bit of an attitude. I don't want your friends to miss this. Kim and I talk to a lot of people. And a lot of times if I'm getting a little pushback, I say, look, I don't care if you build the business side, but you have got to try this patch. It will change. Look your friend right in the eye and say, it will change your life. And, it will change their life. So you guys have what everybody needs, except for a plane. But if you want that, the kind of cash you're going to make, you could have a plane if that's your dream. You guys are still dreaming? I know years ago when I was a carpenter living down the street and Steve put me in the fruit juice business and we kind of put our dreams on a shelf and Kim and I started dreaming again and we traveled the world and had crazy dreams. So I want you to start dreaming again. Start going online and hey, ladies might want a house, cars, boats, maybe just take care of mom and dad. A lot of people want to take care of mom and dad, put the kids through college. That's where Kim and I were back then. I said, if I could make an extra $500 a week, it'll help with my kids. I had 2 in college and 2 on the way. And I was thinking the other 2 were going to have to sleep in the car. I couldn't afford it anymore as a carpenter, but whatever it is, your dream is, or whatever your why is, grab a hold of this thing and start running. Because guys, this is a rocket ship. A lot of you have heard. And if you haven't heard, ask somebody what can happen to you and how quickly it can happen to you. So, hey, with all that, what I want to do is bring Steve back up. So come on, Steve Merritt. Hey, give Steve and Gina a hand for putting the party on. God bless them. Appreciate it, buddy.
All right. Thanks, Matt and Kim. They're just tearing it up. We're having a great time. Can you hear me in the back? Okay, you know what? We're just so excited to have you. Welcome to our home. And we are just looking forward to partnering up with anyone that's ready to make this happen. I've been researching and praying for about a year. And just at Gina's birthday party right here in the backyard, my friend Mike Caruso's here. Where's he at?
Right here.
Okay, Mike, you were here. We had Gina's birthday here on April 1st. And we studied the product and the company for the last 3 months. And we're still praying that we'd have God's favor to talk to people and the product worked and people would be receptive. Obviously, give yourselves a hand for being here. People are searching and looking. For the last 45 days, we've been making phone calls, and people, this is what people are telling me. They've been praying for their health. So many people have been praying for their health. The second biggest thing that people are praying for is community. Positive people that want to encourage each other to have better health and to have stronger community of encouragement to win and succeed in life, because all of us need that. And then the other ones are like saying, Steve, we were in the grocery store line earlier today and it was $300 plus, and we don't even have kids. And we turned to each other and said, we might need to do something. They actually happened to be with their dad, and their dad said, where's that Steve Merritt guy? Remember, he was promoting that juice, right? So they're talking about me, and I called them. So all I'm getting at is I'm just telling you what happened as I started calling people. We couldn't get anyone to say no to reactivating their own stem cells. So we're going to be talking about this patch, which has got incredible technology, very, very sophisticated technology, but it's simple enough for a guy who's just a pro athlete for the last 25 years. I was a pro athlete. But the great thing, I can really test the patch out because I've had 14 surgeries, and my wife, Gina, she's my best nurse, traveled all over the world to be there with me at my surgery. So she's can attest all the surgeries that I had, and I feel incredible. I've been on it because I've been doing the research on it longer than everybody else here for over 3 months on the patch. So basically what I found out after interviewing the owner, David Schmidt, and talking to Onyx, our friend who came to Gina's party, called us a couple days later, said, you guys should take a look at this product because she knows that we've got a passion for people. And if you don't have a product that works, you can't stir things up and help people out in their health. If it works, then everyone's going to want to talk about it, and it sells itself. Because just like Mike was up here talking, our friend Onyx, neither of them were in a network marketing or word of mouth business before. And 84% of our friends weren't, and we helped all of them win and succeed, or the ones that wanted to open their mouth win and succeed. So we're excited to help everybody here that is looking. Now, if you're only here to help your health, you are going to be blessed, because I'm telling you, you're going to hear some testimonies tonight that literally will bring you to tears. Gina and I have been crying more for the last 45 days than we have for the last 3 years of people that have incredible testimonies and from their heart just can't stop talking about what this technology is doing for them. So the first thing you want to understand is that this quarter-sized patch, I got mine right here, okay, is got organic nanocrystals in it, and it's formulated to activate your copper peptide, which reactivates your own stem cells. Now, I've been reading actually the audio book of Tony Robbins' Life Force. I actually bought the book because it was so interesting, all about medicine, future of medicine, and a lot of it is about stem cell therapy, but he's only talking about injecting stem cells, which Gina and I got quotes of $23,000 each for injecting stem cells, which, you know, like Tony said, it really helped his knee when he had injections. But, you know, he's living right on Millionaire Row in Palm Beach out there, and he could afford $20,000, $30,000 to have his knee. And if he needed a second one, he could do the same thing. But how about for just $99, cheaper than going to the chiropractor, okay, putting a patch on, and you start feeling incredible because your own stem cells are being reactivated. A lot of times in those injections, you got to have it a second time, or sometimes they don't work. Here, you got your own stem cells being reactivated. And one thing that I've been telling people over this last 45 days that I did the research on is that at 30 years old, half of your stem cells are firing or active, okay? At 60, none of them. So it's very important to get your stem cells reactivated. That's why you're seeing your not be able to heal as fast, or not be able to do the things that you wanted to do. How about start reversing your aging and feeling incredible about this product? So it's not a complicated thing. We've got a website called startx39.com. Your friend will help guide you to that site. It's our own team website. Onyx Coale, our friend who came to Gina's party, that worked with us in our past company. And I love the fact that God put somebody that we had major success with. She sold her business that we were involved with for a multiple seven figures within 7 years. So like Mike said, we love to have fun. There's not a person in this world more fun than my wife, Gina. Okay. She loves to have fun. She loves to entertain anyone that's known her for a long time, but we're both she's very competitive and serious about winning and helping our friends succeed. So what happens is you get on this train and people start winning with us. And if you'd like to win, it's an incredible. I mean, think about a friend that sold her business that never had any experience in this industry 7 years later for $4 million. She'd been relaxing for the last 5 to 6 years. A friend of her called her about this product. Praise the Lord that she started researching it and got started on the patch, and then started talking to her friends. All during COVID time, took the company because of this one patch. So it's an 18-year-old business. So I want to just kind of help you out for you business guys. It's an 18-year-old company. I love that it's not some startup. Okay. They've been building it just like with this model, word of mouth, paying everybody. Most people promoting it have been practitioners. Okay. So doctors, professionals have been promoting the products. 20 years ago, David was contracted by the U.S. government. This is the owner. He's got 130 patents. He wears a lab coat. Okay. He likes inventing things. Okay. So he invented a product for the Navy sailors to keep them awake for over 30 hours at a time. Same similar patch, but it was activated to increase your oxygen in your bloodstream, kept them awake. So now over the last 17 years, he's come up with different kind of patches. And the company's been about a $20 million company for the last 12 years. The great thing about that $20 million company is they've opened up over 75 countries legally. So anyone that has some international connections, like my friend here is right down the lake, came in his paddle and his pontoon boat. I forgot his name now, but he told me when I was, where's he at? He's from South Africa. Yeah. There you go. Okay. I thought it was an Australian accent, but when you said it, when you started talking, I could tell it was South African. And I'm looking forward to teaming up with you. So we're already open in South Africa, but everywhere's kind of like was in America until Onyx got started. She started creating the momentum. So what happened is these doctors have been promoting this patches for the last 20 years, $20 million company, until just before COVID, they come up with the X39 patch that we're all wearing, that these nanocrystals reactivate your copper peptide, which reactivates your stem cells. If you forget what I just said, just say, hey, we've got a product that reactivates your own stem cell. And everybody sat to attention for the last 45 days. I can't get anyone to say, no, I don't want my stem cells reactivated. So you get them, you'd say, hey, I don't want it. I don't want that patch. Okay. Can you just tell me to my face that you don't want your stem cells reactivated? Let's find your wife. See what I mean? Like, it's not difficult. Okay. And we're not like putting, all we're doing is just bringing it to attention that, hey, this is incredible. I'm surprised how many people are up to speed on the importance of stem cell therapy. I thought just because of my surgeries that I had been the only one that doctors were talking about it, but everyone seems to understand how important they are, which is a great thing. You don't have to explain it to people. You just talk about reactivate your stem cells. So this patch was announced just before COVID came about. It was 10 years of research and $4.5 million to bring it to market. So that's usually what happens in a product. An inventor usually years down the road never brings it to the marketplace. But here we've got our hands on it. I mean, unless you got $4.5 million to invest in a product for you to come up with, okay? And 10 years from now, wouldn't you like to just start making it happen right now with us today? Okay. So the company goes from $20 million a year to $280 million a year in just over 2 years. Anyone in our industry, Heidi, am I right? That's a wake-up call that something's going on. There's momentum happening. Then
my friend Onyx tells me that as actually when I interviewed the president, she's an incredible lady, Lori Berger, this next week we've got a convention. It's totally sold out, so you can't come to Orlando and see it, but you could watch it online. Those of you that get serious tonight, you can just watch it online. She took her last company that was in this industry from 500 million to 1.8 billion. The lady is sharp. She's only been here now for about 12 months. When we interviewed her, it's about 10 months because we researched for 3 months. And she is on her game on where this company is going to go. So that's a wake-up call for where we're at. But she told me that Onyx is the #1 distributor in North America. The #1 country is Japan. But North America, because of her excitement, momentum, and knowledge and helping people build their business, is about to pass Japan. Are you going to help us pass Japan? All right, that's what we're talking about. So, and she's the fastest growing distributor of an 18-year-old company. I mean, my own friend that used to live right across the lake, now she lives down in the Keys. That's what really got me surged up, because I love having my own friend tell me about an opportunity, because we've done business together, we trust each other's judgment, and she's the one that's winning. So Gina and I start the business just 45 days ago, and in 23 days they call us and say, hey, you two have broke every record of an 18-year-old company. Nobody ever has hit the top rank in 23 days. So all I'm getting at is that it's actually, we're the guinea pigs. Onyx started. It takes time to create momentum to go from 20 million to 280 million. But once that starts going, just like Mike said, we are going to $1 billion, and we're just getting started. We want you all with us, and we're going to have a great time. And there's a lot of people. I've got 2 people here in the room. Maybe they can raise their hand, or I can even come by them just to hear their voice. One of them is my friend Chris Harris. Where's he at? Okay, holler out, because I know you got a loud voice. He's from England, my friend from South Africa. He's from England, okay? 7-time European champion, world record holder. He's incredible. He actually came to my house, and I didn't know that he was taking 6 Percocet a day. Are you taking any drugs anymore after the patch? None. Testimony enough. And he helped a friend, Rich. Remember Rich? He was doing it. Rich was another big competitor with us. He was on the same thing. And how many Percocet was he taking? 4, right? 5. Okay. And he's not taking any. Chris, when I called you, you said to me, I missed out last time. What did you say?
I missed out the last time. I drove by various toys in the parking lot.
Hold on, I'm going to come with the microphone for everybody so they can hear. Look at me run up there, those 14 surgeries.
Yeah, look at Steve go. Steve and I grew up on this lake training to both be the best barefoot water skiers in the world. And we did a pretty good job between the 2 of us. Unfortunately, between the 2 of us, we have about 23 surgeries and paved the way for everybody else to learn this sport properly. However, moving on, my friends in Texas and in California are all over this because they have the same injuries that I do and Steve does. And now we're all pain free, and it's only been 2 weeks for me. And these people are reacting, and they're calling me on a daily basis saying, how do I get more patches? So on that note, it works.
Now, real quick, when it comes to business, you saw us succeeded. You didn't want to miss this one.
Yeah, like I said, the last time I didn't do it on account of various reasons. I've made 6 figures in 5 different industries, and I didn't want to walk away from that. But this blows everything away that I've seen so far. And the world's your oyster. Get patches on people, and they will come back to you tenfold over and over and over.
Okay, thanks, Chris. Now, my second friend is sitting right here, Congressman Mike Caruso. Stand up. Tell him he was the easiest call that I had. It only lasted about 2 minutes. I said, Mike, I found something that's going to be bigger than the last run. And he didn't sign up with me last time. What did you say?
Oh my gosh. Steve and I go way back, way back, barefoot days. And yeah, he coached and trained my son to become the world barefoot skiing champion in the world. Won it in New Zealand when he was 16. And he, by the way, Steve, he just took a gold medal at the U.S. Nationals in jump. He jumped 85 feet on his bare feet over a jump, etc. But you know, Steve and I ran together in the Amway business, and then
He's gonna need the patch.
yeah, he needs a patch. I was just texting him, telling him about the patch. Anyway, so we ran together in the Amway business. And then Steve went on and did Mona V, the juice, and I was like, oh my, you know, I'm no, Steve, and I sat and watched you go crazy with Mona V, the juice, and so when Steve called me up, says, hey Mike, I went, yes. I mean, that's all I needed was, hey Mike, yes. And we were here at Steve and Gina's birthday party. So get in this. This guy is a leader. He leads. He shows you how to get there. He tells you where you're going, tells you how to get there, and then leads the way. So all you got to do is follow behind.
Thanks. All right. Vote for Mike Caruso. All right. Hey, where's my friend Dr. Ginchi? Come on up here. Let's have a little chat. Dr. Ginchi used to be a dentist, very sharp man, and then he went on to be an internal medicine doctor. He's helped me with my family that had serious illness and helped them. My sister for one, and I want him to just talk about, because he's really very up on the long-term effects of the stem cell. Come on out here, Dr. Ginchi, give him a hand. Yeah! All right. Okay. Tell me a little bit what you see the patch, what it can do long-term. You were telling me about the cardiovascular success that you're going to have as you wear the patch.
Is he fired up or what?
Yes, yes.
Everybody having a good
Time
time? Okay, okay. Listen, just when you get started, just realize you have to remind yourself, even though this is so great and so helpful and so effective, we are not treating or diagnosing any diseases. Yeah. We have to be very clear about that. Yeah. However, in certain circumstances, you can remove inflammation, make back pain go away, as we just heard, stop having to depend on drugs to control pain. And the long-term effects can be central nervous system, cardiovascular system, and your skin. Now, the central nervous system, over time, over 2 to 6 weeks, you'll find that there's less anxiety, there's better sleep, there's more focus. All of these things seem to slowly evolve. They're not going to happen overnight, but they build up. PTSD even is erased in some cases. Very important, the reversal of cardiovascular disease. Cardiovascular disease is a real killer. It slowly and silently kills people with hypertension, stiff arteries. All of this happens, and we can reverse that over a 2 to 6 month period, right? Everybody's different, but it will reverse it. And it's documented. You can go to PubMed and see the documents of where this is written. And the third way I want you to remember is that over time, 8 weeks, 10 weeks, you'll notice that the collagen in the skin, face, arms, that begins to tighten and improve. Have any of you noticed that already? Now, also, to make this work the most effectively, we have to have common sense. You have to avoid inflammatory foods. Let's try to avoid some sugar, some white flour, eat a minimum amount of red meat. How about a couple of fruits and vegetables more frequently? This all puts together the effectiveness of the patch. All right, so
thank you. That was great.
I wanna
tell them what kind of doctor you are. Tell them what kind of doctor.
I was trained in internal medicine and became extremely disappointed in medicine because I think we failed people. Medicine is a wonderful profession. I would never tell anybody not to go into medicine, but Big Pharma has taken over. Big Pharma has taken over everything and made doctors stop thinking. If you have this disease, you get this drug. And they don't even get to the root of the problem. So that's why I gravitated toward functional medicine. And that's why I enjoy this type of product so much, because it's real, it's natural. It's using your own body to repair itself.
Thank you very much. Dr. Dickey, what's your Okay, we got a few people that we're going to do little testimonies now. You kind of heard a little bit about what the product is about. Let's talk a little bit about testimonies. I got Jerry's going to come down here. I got them on the list here. If we were told to come down, and Mike's got a couple friends that are going to come down. Mike, can you round up your guys? Look at Jerry run down here. Jerry, you're going to be first, okay? And I just met Jerry tonight for the first time, but I heard about him, and I want him to really share what the product is doing for him and what it means.
Well, Steve, I just want to thank you and Gina.
I'm going to hold the mic because you got to have it this close.
All right.
Holler a little louder.
Okay, because I'm not used to public speaking and holding microphones, so I don't know where. There you go. I just want to thank you and Gina for having us here. It's been a pleasure to be up, come down here from New Smyrna Beach. After taking the X39, it gave me an overnight sensation. I can't tell you how it changed and impacted my life so dramatically that I don't even recognize myself. Wow. And some people take a little longer. Some people, have the experience that I've had. And my wife can't even expect me to explain it all. It's just a phenomenon.
Okay, tell us about your golf game.
All right. When I first experienced the overnight sensation, I realized that for me, it gave me an opportunity to enjoy my golf game once again. I share a group of guys for over 10 years that experience the same pain and agony that we go through by playing golf. It's a passion that we had. Steve's father, I think, can relate to this, and those that do play golf understand that when you go through the
working on his swing right now.
Well, it's just a natural thing. You can feel it when you drive, but going through the strenuous requirements that take the golf game seriously and competitively, you go through a great deal of pain and suffering, and the recuperation time also is agonizing. But because of the passion that we have for the game, we're willing to do this. When I felt the change coming over me, I realized that I not only can do for myself, but my first thought was to give my friends that I play golf with also the opportunity to give their game the same advantage now that I have. We walk off the golf course with the same energy that when we start on the first tee. Wow. We walk off the course in the heat of the summer, in the middle of the day, with the same energy.
Okay, let's give them one of them jumps here, Tommy. Get in the middle here. I want to see this.
Like I say, folks, I think I'm a phenomenon. This has worked so dramatically for me. I went from an old 74-year-old man to a okay. This is a different. This is a little bit different.
One more thing, you really want to hear this. Listen.
All right. Because of the everyday grind that I felt with pain, having to do the basic things: put your pants on, take a shower. When you have to stretch to move your muscles, put your shoes and socks on like this, and being able to do that. I mean, before 2 weeks ago, I couldn't bend over. I was disabled with a back injury, and for 15 years, I couldn't lay flat on my back because the pain was so pressure was so tremendous on my back. I had to turn one way or the other way just to relieve the pain. So it's mind-boggling to me. I think that it's a gift. And what it has done, right. Because of the pain, I started to become depressed. I kind of withered away. I sat in the chair and I just let the world pass me by. And I was just waiting for the, the big C, the heart attack, whatever was coming my way. You hear every day, this one, that one. At our age, the baby boomer age, people in that age can relate.
But you're feeling great now.
But after I took the patch, it's changed my whole outlook. I now look forward every day for a bigger, brighter, and happier future.
Thank you, Jerry. Appreciate you, buddy. Careful, careful. This stairs there. Came all the way from New Smyrna. Come on, there's this step. Yeah, okay, watch your step. Go ahead. I'll hold the mic. Gotta be real close.
Hi, I don't public speak either, but I'm excited to share. When I first started, I consider myself a happy, positive person, but I have to say that I have been just so happy. I have to share it with everyone. I do. It's just incredible. The other thing is my mind. I have ADHD, and my focus and just getting things done is just incredible. I'm just getting things done. And it's a lot of my friends are saying the same thing, like even after the first day. Like, how are you doing? She's like, I'm just so focused. I'm getting all these things done. I have all this energy and people of all different ages. So that's super exciting to me. The other thing I have to share is I haven't been running in a long time. And usually when I first start running again, I run like a 10.5-minute mile. And 9 minutes and 12 seconds my first time. But a week later, 8:47.
Wow.
I'm like, whoa, what the heck? One other thing I have to share, my father has peripheral neuropathy. And after putting the patch on, I called a couple hours later. I'm like, do you feel anything? And he doesn't have any more peripheral neuropathy pain. So that's huge. So.
Wow, thank you very much. Now remember, testimony. It's just from their heart. They're talking about even her dad. But remember, the patch is activating your own stem cells and your body is healing itself when you're talking to people. We got Beth coming up now. Brenda. Okay, come on. Come on, Brenda. Good. We can't wait to hear what's going on.
Oh, what's going on? Hello, everybody. So the reason I'm wearing shorts tonight is because I can. I've been wearing a knee brace on my left knee for the past 2 years whenever I play tennis. Wow. And I've had to tape my right knee up with KT tape. Today I went out and played and the girls all looked at me and they said, where's all your knee paraphernalia? And I said, I'm wearing a patch. Wow. So now I got to add to that. I'm feeling great, but now I'm going to add to it. So I'm married to this really wonderful man who has suffered some heart attacks and some serious strokes. And he could now get up off the floor by himself. Wow. And he's getting a little bit better with his balance and he's getting a little bit better with his cognitive issues. So it's really working on that brainstem. Wow.
Yes. Thank you very much. Wow.
Oh, sorry.
One more thing.
Yeah, sorry. So today I went to my functional medicine doctor. I see a functional neurologist and he's been treating my knees because they have been so bad. The pain has been really, really bad. So he says to me today, so how you doing? I said, I don't know, you tell me. So he goes, all right, well, let me see your knees. First thing we're gonna work on. Touches my left knee. He goes, there's really like almost no swelling here. Then he goes to my right knee, which has been worse. And he goes, there's no swelling. Goes to my quad, which has been really, really bad. And he goes, all right, did you go for the injections? I said, no injections. I'm wearing a patch that does stem cell regeneration. He's now interested.
Wow. See? Thank you very much for sharing. See, these testimonies really help. Okay, let me see if I missed somebody here. Okay, who do we got? Sean, where's Sean at? Come on down here. Sean, one more. Where's my neighbor Sean? He doesn't do networking, but he's here all fired up with guests. And Lois, let's bring Lois up. We'll wait on. Here comes Sean. Here comes Sean. Leave Lois for a second.
Well, let me stand her up.
Okay, come on down here, Sean. Lives right down the street. Can't wait to hear this. Me too. Tell them the story how you heard about it. We came over, you know. Perfect. Okay, good. Come on, right here. They can see it. Hey, I'm Sean. I wasn't expecting to do this.
Sorry, Sean.
That's all right. About 45 days ago, Saturday morning, Steve and Gina knocked on my door. Steve and Gina knocked on my door about 45 days ago on a Saturday morning, and Steve says,
hey, Sean, I got something. I know you beat your body up too. I got something. You got to try this. And I looked at him. All right, just because it's you, I'll try it. And then they're just like elated with joy of what's going on. So I banged up my hand. I have arthritis in my thumb. And I said, you know what? I'm just going to put it on my thumb. I left it on all night. And the next morning, it's hurting. I said, why is it hurting? Because it's doing something. Because it's doing something. So I didn't know what it was doing. But a long story short, the next day was Sunday. I realized the opportunity of what is going to happen. If you miss your opportunity, now you're starting at the bottom versus the top. This is your opportunity to start at the top. So if you want to make excuses, make your excuses. Winners win, losers make excuses.
Yeah. What about your golf game? Remember you came over, said you're feeling better, you're swinging better.
Yeah, but I still can't score any better. So it doesn't matter. I look good. But yeah, but actually, here's a true. 2 months ago, I had my cholesterol and my blood work done, and it was a certain number. It was elevated, and I had it done last Thursday, and it's down 22%.
We got a special last testimony here. Lois, she is going to tell us everything that's going on here. Tell us a little bit.
Well, first of all, I have to say, I still walk like I look like I'm drunk, but at least I can now walk. I don't need my walker. I don't need a wheelchair. Last night, for the first time in about, what, Randy, a year, I made a complete dinner all by myself. And not only that, I had a lot of chopping in it, and I did it. I didn't have to lay down in intervals of 15 minutes. It took me about 2 hours as a rule to get my dinners together. Last night, I got it together in about a half an hour, and my son, God love him, didn't have to come and clean up after me. Woo! It is a blessing. Yeah, 14 days ago, what?
I came to your house.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Audie came to my house. I couldn't hold my head up. It was sticking down like this, which they say makes it weigh, what, 60 pounds. Yeah. And I couldn't hold it up like this. I couldn't look at someone to the side and talk to them. By the time Audie left, my head was straight up. I was able to turn it, look at her, move it around the room. Wow. I was able to stand up and walk straight, which I hadn't done in months. So like I say, I still look like I'm drunk when I walk, but at least I'm walking on my own now. So that's a blessing.
That's right. Okay, watch your step right here, Heidi. Okay. Yeah, let's do it in a little bit. Okay. All right. Now, okay, real quick. So we got the give a hand to everybody that did the testimony. Okay. Okay, we're going to move through this very quickly. We got just a little bit more to go. We're going to kind of just go briefly how the comp plan works. But before we do that, Dave and Carmen Abdu are going to come here real quick and share a little bit about their experience, because they just got started about 45 days ago, and what's going on and what is the importance and how to get started properly. So watch your steps here. And here, Dave and Carmen Abdu, give a hand. Microphone up into your mouth, like right there. Right here. It's got to be that tight.
You got it. You got it. We're here. Listen, we saw this, and all we needed to know was that Matt, Kim, Steve, and Gina are doing it. I didn't even care the name of it. I'm in. And the only thing was that we looked at the sheet that we gave you tonight. The next morning, and I realized that I came in on the wrong package. And we were scrambling. Carmen and Kim got together and talked about it. And as a businessman, my wife and I, we had an antique and interior design business for 23 years. You got to look at the bottom line of everything. And you don't look at it for this week. You look at it over a period of time. And when you look at the diamond package, that diamond package is by far the best value on this page. Yeah. So when you look at the fact that they're giving you months, not a chance, but months of qualifying at a manager's level of points, that costs Carmen and I $200 a month. They're giving it free. That's subtracted from the total price there. Right. So there's 3 months on there. So I'm thinking that's $600 off the $1,600. So now I'm down to $1,000. Okay. Then I'm looking at every one of these sleeves that we buy. in my world, 19.
Can you tell them that's a 30-day supply? Because we never explained that. Why don't you explain
Right there, this little sleeve comes with 30 patches in it. That's enough for one person for 1 month. And in my world, $99.95 is $100. And so every one of these sleeves is $100. So if you look at the silver package is 3 sleeves, $300. A gold package is 5 sleeves, $500. You look at the diamond package, it's 19 sleeves. Wait a minute, the math isn't working. I had to really look at this because that's the deal. $1,900 worth of sleeves. I just got 3 months of 110 points. That's $200 off. I'm down to $1,000 for 19 sleeves. That's amazing. So if you can do it, I'm not telling you that's what you have to do, but if you can do it, my wife and I paid ourselves back 1 day. Our first day, we paid ourselves back. We put it on a credit card. By the end of the first day, we were paid back. By the end of the week, we were ahead. And over the course of the last 5 weeks, we got money on a card. We're happy, and we're growing. We've got people on our team that's growing, and I think I should let my wife say something.
Hi, everybody. I am so excited to be here tonight. We're just so blessed to be in this incredible environment, this beautiful home. Come on, look at this. Make sure you take lots of pictures and lots of videos and send it back home and show your friends and your family that say, oh, this is not going to work. Show them how many people are here tonight and that are excited, and these testimonies that are so incredible. And I got to say, for us, the last 30 days have been amazing, but most of all, it has been such a beautiful time. Like Gina said, we've had so many tears because we've had our friends with us. And when we called, all we said, hey, we've got this going on. And everybody is saying, you're in, we're in. Nobody wanted to know what it was, what we're doing, nothing. They just trusted us. And that is an incredible thing to be able to experience. And also to see the testimonies that are coming out from our own family and our friends. So please don't underestimate this opportunity. Yeah. This is a $1 billion opportunity, not a $300 opportunity or a $1,600. This is $1 billion, and don't take it for granted, because this is just the beginning. Look at this, 1 month in, and look how many people are here from all walks of life, all age groups, and all cultures, and we're creating a family. This is a family. We're all building it together. Thank you.
Real quick. Carmen's a numbers person. Was it for $15.99? Could you start an antique shop?
Never. You couldn't even get your licenses for that.
Okay, so $15.99. And when Dave said that he paid his money back every time you sign another friend up on a diamond pack, how much money does the company pay and reward you?
$500.
$500. So if you're not on a diamond, then someone signs up as a diamond, you don't get.
You only get 200.
Yeah. So just to kind of give you a heads up. But again, like Dave said, start where you're at. They came in at gold, right? And then you silver, and then they upgraded to diamond. So you can upgrade. There's not a problem with doing that. With just wherever you're at, get started. But I love how the company allows you to upgrade. At least at gold level, which is $499, that's where you get paid all of the compensation plan. So at least try to do your best to come in at $499, but the diamond is the best deal. Thank you guys. All right. Okay, real quick, we've got a good friend and we're moving along. Heidi, could you come on up here, Heidi, real quick? She is a brand new friend of ours. Tell her how you met, your story real quick, and let everyone know what's going on.
Absolutely. My name is Heidi Moser. I am a 35-year veteran in this industry.
Little louder.
I think they can hear me. Anyway, when you have the Lord's favor, people come. And let me tell you what happened with us. My daughter is running for school board in District 4 here in Palm Beach County. Angelique Contreras. Anyway, I was door knocking and putting signs out, and I actually came and knocked on Gina's door. And I had been praying for an opportunity as well, because I love health and wellness. And when I knocked on the door, I swear it was like an angel that opened the door, because the sunshine and this just beautiful aura around her. And she opened the door. You know, when you knock on people's door, usually they're grumpy. I knock on the door. She goes, "Hi, darling. How can I help you?" You know, and I'm like, "Oh, hi, I'm volunteering volunteering for my daughter. She's running for school board. So of course she gives me the third degree. Like, when she out, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So I'm not going to go into all of that. But I convinced her she was the right candidate to vote on August 23rd. Okay. So I ran back to the house of the individuals that we had brought the signs. And the lady says to my daughter, your mother met Gina? And yeah, she needs to go back because they're having this big event tomorrow at their house and she needs to know all about it. So, okay. So I came back again, ding dong, knocked on the door, and she answers the door again. Hi, darling, how can I help you? And I said, well, I guess you're going to help me because you're having some kind of event tomorrow. I've been in the industry for 35 years. I've been praying for something to do here in South Florida. And I guess I'm going to be at your house tomorrow. Is that okay? And she said, of course, come. Bring your daughter's flyers. We'll promote her and all that. So I came, had an event like this. It was July 21st. And there was a lot of people. And he was talking. And the testimony started, and oh my God, by the fifth testimony, I was sitting right up there. I think there's a couple here that was sitting next to me. And I literally got up in the middle of everyone talking and I found Gina. I grabbed her and I said, I don't care how much this costs. I don't care what I have to do, but you need to sign me up right now. And she's like, okay, you don't want to finish to watch this or that or understand it? I said, no, sign me up now. So if you're here tonight, stand up, go running to whoever invited you and said, sign me up now, because if not, the people that they invited, they're going to be getting in. And I'll tell you a rookie mistake. I went to a good friend of mine's house. I talked about the patch. She saw how excited I was. She was committed. She wanted to do it. She goes to her boss on Sunday. This was a Friday. She goes to her boss on Sunday, and her boss says, oh, I've been doing this for 2 weeks. I'll just sign you up. So guess what? What happened? I didn't have that sense of urgency to sign her up that day. I took her excuses. Rookie mistake. Don't do that, because people are getting started right away. And don't wait. No rookie mistakes, because it can happen to you. So. Oh, so when I woke up the next morning, I had an appointment with Gina to come here to kind of get trained. And when she showed me how to go into my back office, I had like 27 people already down my right leg. I'm like, oh my God, like this is really moving fast. So I better get on it. So I've gotten on it and I'm doing what I got to do. But this woman, Lois, has changed so countless lives by going from a wheelchair, depressed, wanting to die the day I met her, to having now a sense of urgency to live, to get back on the dance floor. She has 7 children, and I think all of them have gotten in, or maybe 6 of them, and nieces and granddaughters. So that testimony right there, Lois, the lady you saw, was just amazing. So guys, you need to share this with everyone with a sense of urgency and sign people up that moment when you talk about it, because if you don't, somebody else will.
Okay, thank you, Ivy. All right, so brand new friends. Now, real quick, we're going to just go through a little bit of how to make money. First of all, you're going to get in the business. You pick a package anywhere from $2.99 to $15.99 on that sheet. So you want to get that filled out, and they're signing people up in the cabana all through the night, so you can just get yourself a spot in the tree. We build a buy-in area like Gina was talking about, so you're only going to have 2 legs. Everybody gets placed underneath everybody. So you're watching on Zoom. We probably got 200 to 300 people on Zoom. We got all the people here tonight. I don't know how many hundreds of people. So everybody gets placed underneath that buy-in area, underneath each other, and everybody gets paid for the people they don't even know. I never heard of anything like this, that you don't have to know the people and you get paid up to $25,000 a week. Did anybody use an extra $25,000 a week? The last company that we helped, 174 of our personal friends make $1 million, and 500 of their friends make $1 million or more, only capped at $10,000 a week. And my friends left a lot of money on the table. So we are so fired up that it's $25,000 a week. So we encourage you to get yourself started, because you're going to be able to benefit from all the people that get placed underneath you that you don't know. And then you take responsibility to do the same thing. You don't want to have the attitude that, hey, I'm going to wait for everyone to get put underneath me. No, I want to take responsibility and help build my business so that I can help all these people win and succeed as well for yourself. And it's a great feeling when you're helping people with their health and with their finances. So I encourage you to Just keep it that simple. There's another portion of the plan that when you bring in your own personal people, you get rewarded even more, 25%. Very similar to franchising. You know, if you owned the Subway and someone bought a store, you'd get a percentage of that Subway. So in this case, you are the owner of your own franchise. How many people do you want to set up with a product that nobody else has? Not in networking, not in the conventional industry, which makes a lot of people very mad because they don't want, some people don't like to have to have people get it to them, but I love to have a product that nobody else has. The patent was approved July 2020, and we're just getting started. But when you have a product that sells itself, you don't have to do the talking. Lois's family member, Lois's friends can see her walking instead of being depressed in a wheelchair. So I encourage you to seize the moment of what really is happening here, because most companies all have the same stuff. This company here has got a product that's very unique and nobody else can have, and it works, which is very, very incredible. So you get 25% when you personally sponsor somebody. Then when they sponsor somebody, you get 20%. And when they sponsor somebody, 20%. What's interesting that everybody that goes underneath all those people are the same people that you get paid the 20, the 20, the 25. So it really starts putting serious money in your pocket. The fastest way that you could possibly put major money in your pocket without having to have a big investment. Now, we do have to roll up our shirt sleeves, but the only thing you do is follow our system, which is we patch 3 people every day. So before you go to bed, who are the 3 people you're going to patch every day? Now, you couldn't mail the patches like we do. You could put that Chris talked about. We mailed it to his friend in California. Now he has his brother getting in and so many other people. You can call them on the phone. Okay, like I did with many of you. I called Mike Caruso. You heard what he said. Okay, yes. All he said was Mike. Yes. You don't know what people are, what they're thinking of you, what they're looking. You don't know. They might be saying, boy, if my friend Mike ever called me, I'd want to get in business. We don't know until you call them, right? So it's a 50-50 chance when you call them. So you either call, patch, or mail the patches 3 people a day. You follow up with 3 people and you sign somebody up or put them in front of a plan, just like we're doing tonight, once a day. And it's very simple. We have a little program that they can just watch, either myself showing the compensation plan or my friends. Very, very short and simple. We even have a program online every Monday through Thursday that they can watch 30-minute presentation, 30-minute like of testimonies like we just heard, and then the people can get started on the product. The product is very sophisticated, like we heard from Dr. Gitchie, but it's very simple that everyone can understand and can just simply put the patch on and you get results. The only thing you need to do is say, we help people reactivate their own stem cells and guide them to the website that is our team site, product site. It's our team product site, which is startx39.com. This is very unique. Most networks, people send them to the networking site and they get lost in all the minutia of the prizes, the trips, the money that can be earned, and all the other products. We only promote the X39 stem cell reactivating patch. Why? Because Onyx took the company by promoting just this product. It went from 20 million to 280 million, and 80% are this product. So we don't even talk about the other product. And we learned that from our last time we had all this success. We only promoted one product. So everyone only has to learn how do we reactivate your stem cells? Well, you put the patch on and it reactivates your own stem cells. Anyone can learn that tonight. Okay, let's try. What do? Put the patch on. Can you say that? Put the patch on. Okay, you can put it between your neck or below your belly button or anywhere you've got aches or pains. So you put the patch on. Okay, and what does it do? Reactivate your own stem cells. Let's do that one more time. What do? Put the patch on. What does it do? Reactivate your own stem cells. Keep it that simple, okay? And people are gonna like, oh my gosh, you guys can help, you can reactivate my own stem cells. That's all I've been doing for 45 days, and I can't get someone to say no, they don't want to. And I'm sure that's gonna happen. Now, I have a little bit of an attitude. You came here tonight, you saw all these people, and you heard from my friend Matt Curtis. He said, say it with a little attitude because you want to help people understand what's going on. So that's the compensation plan. We want to help you. Now, they cap the first part of it at $25,000 a week, but you're allowed to put as many people as you possibly want to, and that's unlimited the matching bonus part of the plan, where it's 25, 20, and 20, unlimited as far as you want to take it. So real quick, I got two people that want to just help you on what's going on with the business side of it. And that's Devin Robinson. I don't know if Sarah's here. Come on down, but kind of come down as quick as you can so we can kind of just get, he came all the way here from Northern Florida. Where did you come from? Fort Lauderdale today?
Right outside Ocala.
Right side out of Ocala. Okay, give Devin a hand. Long time friend. Tell him a little bit.
Hey guys, thank you very much, Steve and Gina, for having me here. To all the families out here who have kids that just getting started back in school, praying for a great year and safety and health for all of our children and teachers and staff at all the schools this year. I'm a father. I got 3 children. When I met Steve and Gina 17 years ago, I was 27 years old. I was not married. I had no kids. 17 years later, I'm 44, 3 beautiful children and a beautiful wife. She's actually home with our children right now. You know, mom's got to be there for the first day of school. And so I was up early this morning. I'm a pancake guy. I'm so excited to be making pancakes for my kids. But just to give you guys a little insight, when Steve called Mike and Saeed called my brother. You know, I was driving 4th of July weekend when I got my phone call in a truck. And all I heard was Stem Cells and Steve and Gina Merritt and Mike and Saeed. And I looked right at my wife as she was driving. I said, I'm in. I want to get started. I heard Stem Cells and I'm interested. You know, go ahead and sign us up as a gold. You know, get me in and, you know, get us started. Let us get some product and start trying it. For those of you guys here who are, you know, just here for the first time listening, if you guys have listened tonight and heard Steve share with his friend from England, world champion, a barefoot skier with another friend from England, world champion, with Mike's son became a world champion. It's pretty, what's the word I'm looking for? It's pretty obvious that a world champion can teach another world champion how to become world champion. So when you start surrounding yourself with Steve and Gina, for 17 years, I've traveled the world with him and I've been to Hawaii, 10 different trips with Steve and Gina. So I know their values. I know their beliefs. They literally really are the funnest people to travel with. And the first thing I told Steve when I was getting started with him is I will be on the catamaran in Hawaii, watching the sunset with my wife and my children. I'm going to be there. We're all in. So, but one thing I was looking at is I wanted to, you know, for you guys to think about is a product. You know, when you look at this product, ask yourself or ask your wife, is this something that interests you? Is this something that you could see yourself liking or talking about or being interested in it? Is there a demand within the society? Is there a demand in this marketplace, a need for a product that regenerates and activates stem cells? Ask yourself that. I answered that. I said, yeah, there's a huge demand because you can't create that in society or within a community. There's got to be a real demand for a product. So it answered that. When I looked at the company, Steve told me this company was around for 18 years prior to the X39. I was ecstatic about that because I'm kind of weary sometimes about the brand new startup guys. 95% of those companies fail within 2 to 5 years. So I was so happy to be involved in an established company that's already fit to go to $1 billion. So that was a huge factor to me. And also that the compensation plan, you know, Steve wanted me to share with you. I told you I signed up as a goal, but I also have 3 other companies. So actually, when I got to come home and sit down and look at it, like any businessman or any businesswoman in here, you know, you start looking at how can you, you know, basically take this compensation plan to the next level. And so when I looked at it, obviously I want to get the product for the cheapest price. I wanted to be able to teach my friends the same way that I was doing, you know, because your friends and family are going to ask you the same thing. What did you do? And here's what I can tell you. Matt and Kim nailed it on the conference call the other night. If you're not mailing out any packages or any product to your friends and family, you really got nobody to follow up with. I'm simply letting this product do the work. And, you know, my brother's the same way. We're on the phone each day, but we're mailing out this product to our friends and family. When I leave my house, I got the X39 patches with me. It's amazing in a busy scheduled day how many people you will run into. And so that you're getting to bless people with a product that's cutting edge technology. Nobody else, like Steve said, has this technology. And it's amazing because the receptiveness that I'm having in my wife is just like Steve and Gina. Nobody's telling me, Devin, I'm not interested in regenerating or activating my stem cells. So it's a game changer type technology. It's an opportunity of a lifetime. I mean, the compensation plan, if you know what I looked at is, can somebody in this company make profit quickly? Has anybody made any profit quickly? And raise your hand. Is anybody? Okay. Can somebody make a moderate income? If you're just somebody that, yeah, I just would be happy with a moderate, is that that opportunity for you? Absolutely. And if there's people that want to scale, and you heard from some of Steve's neighbors, and I'm hearing the same thing from my friends, but if you're looking at this to scale this to the next level, is there potential for you and your wife to scale this? Last week, I just want to show you, I got my LifeWave card. If you can see there, it's still not been activated, because if I keep that on, my wife cannot activate it, because once she starts activating it, she starts spinning it. Okay. So as soon as I got in, I do have a card. It's got a lot of money on there already, but I do have my card. I'm getting paid weekly. But, you know, I set a goal for me and my family. As soon as we got in, I told my kids, I showed them Steve and Gina's ticket. I told them this is where I was going. They're like, Daddy, is that Disney World? I said, yeah, it's kind of like that. You know, Steve and Gina's got the most amazing house. They're the ultimate Gigi and Papa, as you can see. They love their families like I do. I love my family. I love being a father. They're the same way, the same culture and beliefs, the people that I want to surround myself with, because I have zero time for negativity in my life. And I want to surround myself with families and friends with the same values and cultures that I share. So if you guys are sitting here and you're, wanting to know, to jump into this thing, I would tell you, listen to what Steve and Gina are doing. Once you go through the product and you do a little work on the company and you do the compensation plan, the most important question is, well, how can I build this? What's the system am I going to plug into to get this done? And Onyx has already built our website. She's already got your product website for you. So you don't have to go create a website. You don't have to do a product, product website for you and your friends. It's already there. You're literally plugging right in, and you're plugging and playing right now, tonight. So we got a team site, the qfteambiz.com, which basically you click on that. It says get started, steps 1 through 9. And you click on that. I always tell my friends, when you click on that, it'll walk you through the 9 steps. It'll answer 90% of any question you were going to ask me. So anyhow, I'm super excited to be here. In August the 31st, like Steve was saying, we got a convention coming up this coming weekend, sold out. We'll all be in Orlando, because I'm one of those people. I want to go meet the CEO, the inventor, and the whole management team for myself. But August the 31st, we are having a big meeting up for anybody that in Ocala, Gainesville, Jacksonville, Orlando area. We're going to be at my blueberry farm that me and my father sold last year, so we named our new company Sold the Farm, and we are going to be there. So it's a beautiful farm. It's got parking for, we can park 800 to 1,000 cars there. So if you guys have friends in Ocala, Orlando, Gainesville, give them a call. Send them some patches and say, hey, you got to be there August 31st. They will have an amazing time. It's a beautiful setting. So anyhow, thank you, Steve and Gina, for having us here tonight. We're excited to help you guys. Mike and Saeed, congratulations. And we're fired up.
All right. Come on. What an amazing little testimony there by Devin. Thank you so much. Came all the way from Ocala area. Mike and Saeed, brand new presidential directors. 42 days they did this. Get that in 42 days. Come on down. Just tell them a little bit more before we wrap it up. All right. Wow, Devin, you are amazing. Guys, real quick, that guy right there, he made twice as much money as we did. And I told you, we made multiple millions. I'm not going to say how many, but it was a handful. He had a couple of handfuls. So I'm happy to be running with you. So guys, here's the deal. If you've never done this industry, if you've never been in this industry, someone who didn't want to be in this industry, I get it. The thing that's different about this company is that we have a product that's not another Me Too. Most network marketing companies out there, not to knock any company specifically, guys, it's a shampoo. You got a shampoo, I got one too. You got a cream, I got one too. You got an energy drink, you got a weight loss product, you got that. It's all the same thing, guys. We have a product that no one has, no one knows about, and it works. It works tremendously. And guys, no one for the next 20 years will be able to duplicate it, because we have something that's called a patent. Not one, not two, but about 100 different patents. So that's why, guys, doctors are getting involved. I heard the lady here talk about how she spoke to someone, and I don't want to point them out, but there's a couple of doctors here, and we have one too. So guys, everyone that is going to know about this product, with or without you, with or without me. But we know about it first, so it's our job to go out there, guys, and that's the opportunity. So listen, when you go share this product, don't make the mistake of just sharing it with one person. If I was to speak to Steve and Gina Merritt, everyone who I speak to, I'm like, hey, I want to share this. I let them know everything that we're hearing tonight. You guys heard a bunch of testimonies. So you have your own testimonies already. All right, you're going to share what you heard. Now, when I go speak to somebody, I don't just speak to Steve. If I speak to Steve, I should say, I don't just want Steve to try the product. I'm like, Steve,
Who's in your household? Who do you know? Your neighbors, your mom. And I run down the list and I talk about all these different issues that we're listening to as far as testimonies. And I try to patch everybody. I use what I call the shotgun approach. When I'm going to share with one person, he's not the only person who's going to try it. I want everyone around him to. So guys, you just got to go out there and patch as many people as you can and watch what happens. Yeah. Guys, thank you so very much. I'm blessed to be a part of this. Thank you guys for thinking about me. God bless you guys.
All right. You can see the passion, the excitement. Let's have my wife Gina back here to wrap everything up. Give her a hand for hosting everything tonight. Amazing woman. Here she is.
Okay, I have notes here, but I can't see them. So Saturday is going to be live, an amazing teaching by the brand new couple, Mike and Saeed. They're going to be doing a teaching on Saturday. It's right there. You'll see it on a Zoom. So you just, you're at home. You got to download the Zoom app. If you don't have it on your phone, it's going to be absolutely incredible. They're going to tell you how they did it in 43 days. Come on. That's amazing. We're so proud of them. And then next weekend, we have our convention. Unfortunately, it's sold out. But you can do it virtual. So you can get a ticket for online. You can actually have a big party at your house and invite everybody over, put it on your TV. It will be a lot of fun doing that. So we're sorry you can't make this one, but the next one, as soon as it comes out, you got to get your tickets for it. But that's going to be in Orlando, and that's going to be live. It's going to be incredible. And I believe they said you have a 2-day span to watch the recording if you bought the virtual ticket. And then you are here tonight and you're new. Make sure that you do not leave until you fill this out. Whoever invited you here tonight, this is how we do it. Everybody's honest. Okay, I'm not going to sponsor your guest. You're going to sponsor your guest. So whoever you invited here tonight will be your sponsor. You're going to sign them up. So if your sponsor is not here tonight, take one of these forms home, fill it out, and snapshot it to them, or scan it and email it, whatever is easier for you. But don't go to bed until this is done. It's really, really important. Because all these people here, and there's, I don't know how many people virtual online, they're all going to be signing up as soon as we say good night, goodbye. So you want to make sure you fill this out. And again, get what package you feel comfortable with. You got to get, the most important thing is getting in where you're comfortable. And you can always upgrade. Of course, like they said, the diamond package, you get the sleeves down to $84 a sleeve compared to $99.95. So I like discounts, and I also like diamonds. So I was called a diamond as soon as I signed up. But anyway, sign up at what you feel comfortable at. That's the most important thing. And I also want to let you know that we do have these little sleeves over there. I just kind of rubber band them up, 10 packs. So you can go out tonight and start tomorrow by patching people. You put 3, 6, or 9 in this little envelope. Put your information, like your address and your phone number, return label, so they can get back a hold of you. And make sure, most important, once you give them the patches, you follow up. You're not going to believe the testimonies you're going to get. And I wanted to say something really quick. I think it was Beth is it Beth? You gave your testimony, and you asked me earlier when you first walked in. This is really important for everybody. You said, how do you get these people to close? Okay, with your testimonies right there, that's all you got to share. You just be yourself. You don't talk too much. You be, I love Onyx taught me, because, I like to talk a lot. Ignorance on fire. So I didn't sit and try to study and learn everything. That's how we move so fast in the business. But really, the most important thing is you share those testimonies, those stories. That's how you're going to share it with people, and they're going to get an amazing result. None of us know what's going on in everyone's household and home, but come on. If you don't have stem cells, you're going to be going to the morgue. Okay, that's it. Anyways, the next event that we have, that's going to be like together fellowship meeting. Does that sounds like we're going to church? We're not going to church. But anyways, it's going to be in Ocala, and I do have tickets here. The event is free. We only make these tickets up so you guys know how to dress casual. It's going to be outside. So don't, wear long sleeves, long pants. Anyways, just kidding. But it's got the address, the time that it starts. So it's really important. Make sure you take tickets back there. And if you do take them, if you could just write your first and last name down, so then I know not to mail them to you. But you can take as many as you want. They're bundled in tents. and they're back there by the Cabana Suma Bar. And we also have these. These are for sale back there. They're $5 for a pack. There's 20 in the pack, 20 order forms. And I think everybody got those already. So make sure that you get signed up. Again, whoever invited you, that's your sponsor. Congratulations. And if you have a sponsor that's not in your area, don't use that as your excuse. There's so much that Onyx has prepared for us. Like, we came in at the perfect timing. It was God's timing. And we are so blessed because she has this whole foundation made. Literally, we just have to follow what she does, follow what she taught us. The Start X39, the QF team, Biz sites are all so phenomenal. They have exactly everything that someone's going to ask you. The question is on this site. Literally, I text her and then I think, oh my gosh, I know that's on the site. But I'm like, moving so fast, and she's so kind to us answering my questions. But anyways, you guys, we want to thank you again. I do have some coolers back there with ice water. I have some more in the refrigerator. Feel free to take a water, stay and mingle, take some photos. You know, like, we did build this business, and I think it was Mike said the first time he ever came here, it was all grass. And we changed this whole entire backyard with our last company. So this is possible. This is going to be bigger than our last company. So I hope that you hang tight. Most important, you hang tight. Don't put a patch on for 1 day or 2 days and stop. That's not what you do. I'm 60. I know I don't look 60. I feel like I'm 30, but I'm 60. And I'm going to wear a patch till I go in the, I'm not going to go in the ground, till I get cremated. But it's really important. Don't stop wearing the patch. And I heard the other day that if you are, so I'm 60, so I'm 6 decades. This is really a lot of math here because I'm not good at math, but I'm 6 decades. So I need to wear the patch to get the complete results that my body needs to heal, that I can't feel or I can't see what's going on with it for 6 months. For every decade, you wear the patch for 1 month. So listen, I have goosebumps. Very, very important. When you see or you hear of like our friend Peter, who gave his testimony last week, autistic son that is doing puzzles for 3 hours straight. Guys, I don't care what testimony you get over it, because that is a big, huge testimony. And I have goosebumps all over, because to me, he is going to have a better quality of life. And that's what's so important. And we don't know how many people out there are struggling and hurting. So, hey, go patch it. If they walk, put a patch on them. If it's your dog, put a patch on it. And God bless you guys. It's been a great night. And I'll give it back to Steve. We're done. But enjoy the view and have a water and fellowship with everybody.
Thanks again for coming, everybody. Thanks for all the testimonies. And thanks again for all the people that spoke. And thanks for coming. And we're really looking forward to partnering up with every one of you. Like Gina said, enjoy the evening here. We've got waters and everything. And we're really looking forward to keep making this happen with you. Don't delay rocking it. Just start patching tomorrow.
The golf coach will take them back.
The golf carts are going to be taking you back. So just walk up there and the girls are ready to drive you back. Okay, guys, thanks again. Great evening.